of God comes upon a man, people will line up to help you. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
They will line up to help you. They will line up to help you. The hand of God. According to Amplified Version, that scripture, the Bible said, the journey, the distance of their destination is almost 20 miles. But because the hand of God came upon Elijah, Elijah was the first to enter into Jezreel. I declare to you in the name of Jesus, by the hand of God, every journey of your destiny, I decree in the name of Jesus, divine strength, supernatural speed, supernatural lifting. You will get the first, you will get the first. You will get the first, you will get the first. You will get the first, you will get the first. You will get the first, you will get the first. In the name of Jesus. 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 Supernatural lifting. It can only come from God. It will get to you. 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 In the name of Jesus. Sit down. Let's try to round off so that we can pray. So somebody who is wise will now ask you, man of God, how do I get supernatural lifting? This will go too long. How will I get it? Let me share with you in the next 10-15 minutes how to access supernatural lifting. How many of you want supernatural lifting? I want it. I want it. I'm not okay with where I am. There are other nations that I need to reach. There are souls that I need to get for Jesus. There are land that I need to conquer. There are bridges I need to build. There are instruments that God needs to impart through me. So I'm the number one person. I need supernatural lifting. Maybe I'm the only one. Mama, you see this? Now wow. It will happen to you. 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 The God who help me will help you. The God who lift me will lift you. In the name of Jesus. As you step out of this meeting tonight, the God of heaven will help you. The God of heaven will help you. The God of heaven will help you. In Jesus' name. Please give me that if you can. Just give me your attention. Just 15 minutes to just happen. Then I want us to pray. I want us to pray. Something must happen in your life. Your destiny can't remain like that. God didn't create you to remain that level. How can a man access supernatural lifting? How? Everybody say how. Everybody say how. How can a man access supernatural lifting? Let me share the next 15 minutes. How you can. Now, this is the part that I expect everybody to be seated. You don't want to remain in that level. Then, in the next 15 minutes, you want to give me your ear. Praise God. Praise God. Now, listen, let me just share with you of my testimony. I was born and raised in this land. But I saw my mom living a life below average. The poverty rate was so high. She was struggling and working overtime to provide for me. Inside of me, I say, God, this woman cannot continue to suffer like this. You must do something. Hello? I began to. So in 1994, I answered the call of God. I was in a meeting like this. Now, this is a man who saw his mother suffering, going to market to market, farming Ugberi Cocoa, day upon day. And I said, God, she can't continue like this. How many of you young people, in your heart, you said, my mother has suffered enough. She cannot continue. Are you here?
Yes, sir.
So listen to me. So in 1994, I had an encounter with Jesus. And I took the most important decision of my life. Right, do I have a copy of the book? Just a copy. I took the most decision of my life. And I gave my life to Jesus. Just one, please. Thank you. I gave my life to Jesus. And then, I used to be a very good table tennis player. I still love it, but I don't have time to play it any longer. I used to have my own table tennis board. People come play. The drop money shall not be free. But I knew that owning a table tennis will not be enough to lift my mother from poverty. Are you hearing me? Now, this is that personal now. I'm not talking to everybody. For those who are in my state, so give me your ears. I wasn't going to church like some of you. Some of you came here because they dragged you. I wasn't going to church. In my mind, I said, if there is a God, why will my mother be suffering the way he's suffering? Everything is in this book. Why will she be suffering? Not go to church. So if they are talking, I will run. I grew up playing tennis. I grew up as a boxer. I was a trained boxer. I used to go to stadium to learn boxing. That is why boxing is one of the sports I love to paint. But yet God is taking me to. Table tennis will not take me there. Boxing will not take me there. So 1994, December 25th, I was in Ajolo, 45 Ajolo Road, on the bed, lying down. It was a Sunday morning. Not willing to go to church, like some of you. And for the first time, my ear popped open. I had a loud, powerful voice telling me, get up, look for a Bible, go to a church. What am I talking about? How you can access supernatural lifting. The encounter was so powerful that I could not argue any longer. So I started walking. I walked up to like 20 minutes. That voice was still guiding me, telling me where to go. Until I entered into a church of God Nation. I sat there. I was at the back. And God's servant, Reverend Ubasa, was preaching. And he made an altar call, as I will make tonight. The church was like 6-7 times bigger than this. He made an altar call. How many of you want to accept Jesus? I was the first person. I wasn't ashamed. The church was not as little. We are not little in Jesus' name. But people were much. I didn't look at their face. I knew that that voice I heard must be from Jesus. And if Jesus is calling me, he has a purpose for my life. So I followed him. I came out. I stood in the altar. They were looking at me, stood in the altar. All those who knew me, they said, this one, you know you were like to Jesus. You were laughing at me. Ridiculing me. I accepted Jesus. I started serving God. I packed my table tennis, I packed it off. There is no service that I don't attend. There is no department in the church that I was not part of. I began to serve God. I began to serve God. One day, I had another encounter with Jesus. And Jesus said, son, if only you serve me faithfully, I will open the gates of nations before you. And I will bring you in. Hello? Aye. Hello? Aye. Number 2, he said, son, if only you will not backslide, I will give you the wealth of the nations. Praise the Lord. Aye. Praise the Lord. Aye. Today. So when I heard that, God said, if you want your mother to live above this poverty life is experiencing, hey, young men, yes, sir. If you want to live above it, I am the only way. So I serve God passionately because God promised me if I serve Him, He will lift me. Now, that lifting did not come overnight too, because we are now in the fast generation. People want everything to happen. After 15 years of serving God, traveling from place to place, going to crusade, serving Him faithfully. At times, no food to eat, I was still serving Him. No money to pay. We used to trek from Ghana to Ogodo Road in those days. Ghana to Gwaja for all night. We trek, at times we will close for all night. When they come, when they sleep, they waka. So we have grace now. Some of you are sitting down now, you are sleeping. You think you have anointing. In our days, when they waka, they sleep. But we didn't give up. I was saying, God, remember what you said, though? You said, if I serve you, you said, if I will not turn my back on you, you will open the gates of nations. That was what you said, though. I will keep my battle, not going back to the world. I changed all my friends. I break all I left them. Because some of them said, this guy, they told me, he go come back. Born again, born again, born again. He go, we don't see him. Then they come back. I refuse to go back. I don't want to go back to their level. I held on to God. I started saying to God, following God's servant, following pastor around, going to every program. After 15 years of doing it, Jesus showed up. I said, that promise I made to you is now my turn to keep my part. You have kept your part for these years. You have refused to look back. The cloud is full. Receive supernatural lifting. Now, I don't get anybody abroad. My going to a foreign country and being a citizen of that country stresslessly was because God made a way. But that way came because I served Him. I accepted Jesus as my Lord and Savior. I told my friends, I announced to all of them, I am now a child of God. So the things that they used to know me to do, as a pastor, I used to fight a lot in those days. I used to break people's nose. I used to know. No more. No more fighting. No more throwing punches. No more quarreling. I can't remember the last time in 15, 20 years that I quarreled. talk less of fighting. I say, Jesus, you are the only way that can take me. You are the only one that can take me to where I'm going. I surrender my life to you. Today, God has fulfilled his part. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Are you hearing me?
Yes,